Hello, everybody, on a Friday evening. My name is Mike Reed, and I am here to talk to you about commercial appliance repair. I just wanted to give you guys a little quick video on some of the stuff that's coming up that URI is hosting. Now, what I'm doing lately is I'm asking people in your videos, if you see me, especially some of the subscriber-based videos, put in your zip code, not area code, your zip code. And then that way I can actually do some stuff that's tailored for you. Now, people like Mel, when you go, you got to go into my description page. When you go in there, on my about page, you'll see where the membership stuff is. And I'm supposed to have the ability to change you guys into members or gift you guys. So give it a little while longer. Give me at least another week. And from there, then we can go from there. If I can't get it from there, then you guys will just have to, well, you'll sign up and then I'll have to make the arrangements. All right, let's see here. All right, okay, so you can hear me. All right, Mel. And how's the stuff looking on the screen? Is it really small or is it big enough? So I gotta get in this stuff here. Now, fortunately, Mel, you're over there on the West Coast. There hasn't been a lot of stuff just yet. I mean, you got some of your training with Hoshizaki, because matter of fact, is it Hoshizaki or Manitowoc is coming to Portland? Okay. But Mel, you know you have, I think that's the next month. Next month you're having some stuff that's going to be near you. All right, let me jump to this real quick now. Jump on back. Now, URI is saying that in Burlington, Vermont, let's see here with this compressor class. I don't even know whose this is. So let me explain this for trained professionals. See, they have to say that for trained professionals only. Because they don't want just regular guys that have no experience coming in and trying to learn. All right, so this is just basically a URI class. This is not one held by Tecumseh, Copeland, or Embraco. So this is just going to be an overall. If you are a guy that is, or lady, if you are into hot side and you only know a little bit about refrigeration, this is the kind of class for you. This should be a free class. People tend to forget that there are new people starting out in this business every day. So if you come from the plumbing world or anything like that, plumbing, electricians, they're going to explain how these things work. And for whatever reason, they feel like this is a need up there in Vermont. And yeah, this looks like this is a free class. So of course, they're just going to go over, basics, like they say, how to starting components. Because, hey, I just had a. All right, let me go back to you guys on this one. I just had a isomatic. I had an isomatic unit that was under warranty. The service provider came out and they told them they needed a new compressor. So they were calling around to get price on a new compressor, and the distributor said, hey, this is still under warranty, like completely under warranty, all of it. And they gave them, my number, which I wasn't too happy about, but they did it. They gave my number. So I went out, and the starting components had burned up on the unit. It wasn't the compressor. I bypassed the starting components, put on some other ones. It was just fine. And here it is. They were going to charge them about $3,000 to replace the compressor when it was just the starting components. And that's what this class is all about. and it's not going to be. It's not long. It's not long at all. Let me see what they. It's just from. So they're going to explain lock rotor amps and how you can even charge by lock rotor amps, all that kind of stuff. So from 1 to 3, and they're actually serving lunch. So this is not for people who are, regular technicians. These are for people that's trying to learn. You're trying to learn. You know how to change fan motors. You know how to change controllers and sensors and that type of thing. This would be your next step. All right. So let's go. Let's see what else they got. Oh, it looks like I have to go back. So I like URI. Now URI is a member of Continental. So URI is part of Continental and an air conditioning manufacturer. And it's funny, when you call up Continental, they're going to ask you, do you want the AC division or do you want refrigeration? And I always thought that was kind of weird, but like they wouldn't just separate, but they didn't care. All right, so in Arizona, this is for your walk-ins. All right, so what I'm doing is explaining to you guys how this works with we're going through the event log on URI. So for all you guys in Phoenix, and once again, this is the end of the day type of deal. From 3, it's probably going to go from like 3 till 5. That's why they don't have an end date. It doesn't depend on how many people show up. It might only be 5 people that show up. But still. So if you're in Phoenix, this is going to explain the evaporators, how you use their app and size them up, or you could just go ahead and give the calculations, give the numbers to URI, and then URI will calculate everything for you. Give them all the information on the old box, if there is one there, or if you have to redo a system. They're going to tell you how their system works. Startup procedures, like I said, the basic troubleshooting, because now the federal government made everyone go with a digital control. No more timer. That's for washers. That's for washers, air conditioners. That's for walk-ins. Timers are out. Even with dishwashers. Dishwashers were the last to go. So now the new dishwashers that are rolling out are all, so like I said, from 3 to 5. The new dishwashers that are rolling out have been phasing out the timers. Okay. Now let me help you out with this. I am not starting out in this business. So I'm at a different phase in my business. I'm on the phase where either I'm going to expand or die. For me to do a warranty call is detrimental to me. A warranty call is only used in the beginning. Warranty call is used to either gain a customer or to keep a customer. So let's say all right. So the chicken chain I take care of, they got like 22 locations, and all of those have isomatic. All right. So I'm one of the servicers. So it's for me to maintain, right? It's for me to maintain that customer. Now I'm only competing with one other customer, one other service provider for those different chains. But you do one repair times 20 locations, and you do the math, right? That's what that means to me. Now I got another one. They also have about 22. But that location has 3 isomatic units. And Mel, you've seen the pictures. I've showed you some of that. So you do the math on that. All right. Do I work on Dexter? Yeah, I work on Dexter. Washer and dryers. Nice. See? It's funny because I was looking at someone's stuff on Dexter. One of the guys on, because I'm posting right now. This is on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Well, I also post on Twitter. And so one of the guys on Twitter does a lot of work with Dexter, and so he was just showing the different pictures, like about the bearing in the back and how easy it is, where you just take off the 6 bolts and then you can replace the bearing. And no need of torches and all this other craziness. What's going on, man? None of that weird stuff, and it's very very simple to do. Let me see if I even got it on here. Oh, that's going to be my live thing. Now I don't have it. So no, I'm a fan of Dexter. I am. I'm definitely a fan of Dexter. Dexter's very open. Uh, I can get my parts from anywhere. I can get my parts from Dexter locally, or like eight. There's like 8 different part suppliers, and now not Whirlpool. Now Speed Queen Tips has also bought another distributor, so all your stuff is going through them. All right, this Dave Poppage. So that's Manchester, New Hampshire. So once again, he's doing that, the basics, so compressors, Dakin or Daikin. I don't go over that kind of stuff. That's going to be a split system, commissioning. Manitowoc School, that's Queens, New York. So that's the end of January. And then I'll come back and see what your comments are. Hell, what the hell was loading? Oh, YouTube sent me a message. They said that the lagging wasn't just me. It's a system-wide issue. The lagging is, he's saying, oh, cool, about the about this unit. And here's another thing, Crystal Clean. Most of the time, like when it's a commercial dryer, the dryers are made by American Dryer Service, American Dryer, which is actually Whirlpool bought them. Fun fact. Oh, you guys can't even see me. Like Whirlpool bought American Dryer. Most dryers you're going to find are actually American Dryer rebranded by another manufacturer's product. So Queens, New York, at the Adria Hotel and Conference Center in Northern Boulevard. All right, so 8 to 1. Because Manitowoc really doesn't have anything new just yet. They've already these are really short classes. When they have something new, then that's when they hit you. So this class is $30. So it's $30 for this class. And it's a short class from 8 to 1. $30. And this is mainly because for all us existing service providers, we've already been through the 410A system, and we've already been told that they have the R290 system. And so because of these units are still in hospitals and things like that, they're still allowed to produce the 404. They still have they have an exemption clause on that because of the risk of flash flame, so that kind of thing. All right, so we got Testo. Let's see here. So these are actually what you consider sales, right? So the Calgon, which is the spray, for the condenser cleaner and that kind of stuff. Harris, which is brazing. Supco, which is all the other parts. Testo, all those are counter. Backrack, which is vent, which is recovery, that type of stuff. Vacuum pump. Those are all sales. That is all sales. Regulatory landscape, I don't care much about that. Testo, now the Testo combustion, that's pretty cool, but that is, once again, that is sales. Sporlin, now here's the hypocritical part. Sporlin, this is all sales, this Sporlin thing, but there's a YouTuber that's gonna be, all up in it, and you're gonna pull out a whole kit and say, oh yeah, you can redo TXVs with the Sporlin kit and the whole nine. This is gonna be free because it is a Sporlin thing, and they tell you how you can properly size the TXV. Yeah, and it's free, and they feed you. It's free and they feed you. And this is for Garden City Park, New York. All right, 271 New Jersey. So they're going to teach you how to do how to create your own TXV, how to create your own electronic expansion valve, and how the A2Ls are working with that, which is a good thing to know, especially if you're getting involved with walk-ins. Now, expansion valves are actually on refrigerators too. Expansion valves are on these cases that I showed you that are in the grocery stores. They have those. They're actually in the gelato cases. You have the expansion valves in those. So expansion valves aren't just in walk-ins. They're in a great many other products. Oh, all right, all right. Let's see here. I just went back to see what the chat is talking about. All right, let's see here. You would like to sign up for that. You're in Florida. Well, then it didn't happen for you. Don't worry about it. You need to go to your URI. Here, let me do this. You need to go to your URI. I'm just looking at URI everywhere. You can actually go to branch locator and then you put in your information, right? So let me put in 33441 or 3411. Damn, I forgot my old zip code. All right, yeah. So, from when I used to live in South Florida. So we'll go with Boca. And once again, I get to use my New York voice. I go with Boca. We'll go with Boca and see what they've got. All right, so you can just go with branch 67 there. I don't know why it's doing. Oh, I guess I got to click on it. And so you could just go with your own. You can go with your own. I don't know why it's doing that. We can go with our own, and then it'll pull up just events with your location. See, search by branch. What the hell was that branch number? 67. We'll go with 67. But I'm doing this because I am talking to multiple places. And then you could just go with events. Oh, let's see here. We could just go with events and go from there. You get the idea, but you just go with events, branch events. Once you sign in, then you're able to do that. But that's why I don't sign in, so I can get every location. But you get the idea. Don't make me go through all this stuff. And so now it's gone all the way freaking back. It's gone all the way back for all you guys in Florida. So the 16th, you got Port Charlotte, Florida. You have a Scotsman class. Let's see here. R290, yeah, you can skip that. All right, you got Fort Myers. Fort Myers, you got a Scotsman class. That's January 17th. Let's see here. Manitowoc. All right, for New Jersey, that's January 21st. You got New Jersey training. More of the KE2, the Ketotherm training for your walk-ins. Rockville, Maryland. That's the walk-in training. Only the controls though. The walk-in on the new ESP. And Plainview, New York. All right, Plainview, you got Manitowoc coming up January 23rd. All right, let's see here. Let's see if this is going to be the end of January. So you don't have to go through all this. You just go ahead and select your area, and then all you'll get. It's actually harder for me to get every area than it is to just get, the area I'm looking for. So let's see here. All right, Manitowoc and Queens, New York. Because now URI is carrying Manitowoc. So before I don't quite know how that's going now, but the parent company of Manitowoc has a partnership with URI, and before it was just Baker Supply that had a deal with Manitowoc. And so it's still a little iffy when you talk to a counter guy in at URI. Some of them are aware that they're able to get Manitowoc, and some are not. And even when you talk to them about classes in schools, they still, I mean, you'll get deer. It'll be like a deer in headlights. All right. What's that one? January 29th, Tacoma. Isn't that a ways away from you though? Don't travel for these classes. They're going to come near you, especially where you are. This is the thing. All you have to do is call your local place. The reason why they don't put this stuff out like this is because they want you to come into the store. They want you to come into the store, and then they got the flyers. And usually the flyers are there collecting dust. Because you all are the only ones that really want to go to these classes. Nobody else wants to go to these classes. To be honest with you, nobody else wants you to go to these classes. Arizona? I don't see anything. Let me go back to your comment. I don't know what you were saying. Okay, you're only 30 minutes. Tacoma, Washington, though. Tacoma, Washington? I didn't see anything that said Tacoma. All right, so let me see what Crystal's got to say. Crystal Clean. Well, they're not conducting the training. All right, so this is what this gets. This does get a little involved. These stores, these locations, they are the distributor. You can go into Baker Supply and you can buy a Manitowoc ice machine. You can go into Baker Supply and buy. Is it Duker? Is it Dukers or Blue Air? I think it's Blue Air, right? They're distributor for one of the two of those brands. You can go into URI, and because URI is part of Continental, you can buy a Continental refrigerator, freezer. You can go into URI and buy a Scotsman machine. And I do believe you can go into URI and buy a Manitowoc ice machine now. Oh, okay. I don't believe I saw Fife. I don't think I've seen it. I think you might be. All you have to do is just go to URI and look up events in your area. But twice. Oh, that Sporland is just that. All right, Mel. Remember, I said that Sporland is just talking about the Sporland TXVs. It is only talking about the Sporland TXV. So if you're not, that would be getting a step ahead of yourself. You got to already be into refrigeration pretty heavy on the commercial side before you're able to make good use of rebuilding TXVs. Until that time, just buy what TXV the manufacturer says belongs in there. I wouldn't advise you to buy a whole $2,000-$3,000 kit of mix and match and make your own TXV, or even adjust to make a different TXV. That is not for you just yet. Once you get into it a little bit more, then those classes, you can sit there and then they'll talk to you. Those are the sales classes, because they're trying to sell you a very expensive TXV kit. And there's a YouTuber that's always showing the TXV kit. Look what I got! I got this TXV kit. You know, and it's like, all right, guy, good for you, buddy. You know, it's like, all right, win a cookie. TXV kit. I was like, dude, for the rest of us, man, for the rest of us, we just gonna go to the store and buy a damn TXV. You know, Continental refrigerator TXV is 150. This is Train. I'm not going over AC stuff. Another Continental. And all of this Continental stuff is coming up because I've been saying Continental over and over, and so the algorithm has picked that up, and so they're showing me Continental. I didn't look up a damn thing Continental, but I said it, didn't I? I sure as hell said it. So that TXV is $425, and with that TXV kit, you can make this TXV with that Sporland TXV kit. Cold pack. So any of these TXVs you see can be made with that TXV kit, and that's what the class. That is what the TXV class is about. Is about what's in the kit, how do you use it, blah blah blah. And these are Goodman kits. Tell you what, let me do this. Sporlan TXV kit. And that should get us better. Aha, there it is. There it is. So it's not $2,000. I misspoke. That shit. I misspoke. It's $924. It's $924. I mean, I guess you could probably find it. Oh, you guys can't see that. My bad. My bad. I'm up there zooming in. Oh, all right. So it's $924, right? And it comes with all the valve bodies, the power heads, and all that other stuff. And you can build it. They have the little kit that tells you how to do it. And that's what the sales class is about. That's what that's about. And so in that point, all those YouTubers that, you know, got all that garbage to say, that in that they are correct. But when you go to the training classes, you actually need to go. You need to introduce yourself to these trainers. They will give you a business card, and they will tell you, hey, if you're out here in the field, give me a call. If you're having trouble getting a hold of tech support, give me a call and I will help you. You will find this statement that I made to be 100% true after the class is over with, and they see how you're interacting with them and they're paying attention and you're not falling asleep in class. You're paying attention and you're not falling asleep in class, and you seem earnest in learning. They will give you their cell phone number, their work cell phone number, and tell you, hey, look, if you're stuck out there, or if you're having a hard time getting through tech support, here's my number, here's my email, send me the information, and I will get back to you, or have somebody in the office get back to you. That is something that they will do, and they do quite often. If they see that you're legitimate in the class, you're really trying to learn, you're asking decent, reliable questions, you know, not goofy questions, but like serious, earnest questions. They will put back into you what you put into the class. We'll put it like that. So, all right, let me go back to these comments. So once again, I must reiterate, do not take your backside to one of these damn training classes if it's out of your area. Don't do it. Only go to the ones that are closest to you. Wait. You must have patience. This is something of planning. This is the whole reason why I have this channel. It's all about, oh, you guys can't see this. It's all about planning. Some classes you're going to be able to take this year. Some classes you might have to take in 2 years from now. It is one of those things. It is impossible for you to actually attend every single training class that I'm going to present to you. It's not possible. Which is why this channel exists. This is a multi-year journey you're embarking on. And so, oh, this is that Fife. There you go. That's January 29th. Yeah, this is the Sporlan electronic expansion valve. Right? Which is something, so you're going to drive all the way over there for a 2-hour class on something that you're not going to know what the hell they're talking about. You're not going to know what the hell they're talking about with an electronic expansion valve over a regular expansion valve. So the whole reason why they had to go with an electronic expansion valve is because the government has phased out all analog, and it's $10. It's $10 because they're having pizza. So it's from 5 to 7. See, it's just electronic valve sizing. So it's the sizing, theory, troubleshooting, you know, how to figure out what's wrong with electronic expansion valve, how to diagnose it, if you can take the new ones apart. I've seen them. I haven't had trouble with one. I haven't had one that was sticking just yet. Because you'll have that. You'll have debris in the system, and it'll cause the expansion valve from opening up and closing, that type of thing. Yo, CEO, what's happening? And I can tell you, I am looking and looking on this thing. There is some kind of problem. Oh no, there is some kind of problem that YouTube is having with allowing me to make you guys even moderators. I can't make you guys moderators, and I can't gift you guys the membership. So I'm making videos. I put out two videos today for all the people who signed up for the inner circle, and I did a couple other videos for people that are level 2 and level 1. So this is so what I'm doing today is just getting on here, answering some questions, and showing you what you find in URI. You guys are not going to look at the entire world's training schedule. I look at the entire world's training schedule. You guys are only going to look at the training schedule for your local supply house, right? Your local supply house is all that matters. So whatever they have, and if there is something that you want them to have, you bring it up to them. You say, hey, look, I'd like to attend this class. You need to bring them here. And then they'll just bring them there. It's no big deal. You must communicate. Everybody's got to communicate. That's the only way this thing is going to work for you. It's the only way you're going to make money is when you guys start communicating. So please put in the chat whatever you guys want to address, because I went over this. We went over the Scotsman. There was Scotsman. There was Manitowoc classes, all that other good stuff. I've gone over the Hoshizaki lately. I went over the Hoshizaki. So we went over Manitowoc, Scotsman, Hoshizaki. I still have not gotten a reply back from not ISI. Man, and I just did the freaking work on the machine last night. Isomatic. Sorry about that, guys. Isomatic. I don't know why Isomatic is being so damn protective over their stuff. This new unit, the new Elevation series, has been out 5 years now. So the very first version came out January. The very first version came out 5 years ago this month. So the very first versions are, well, I guess 6 years. I guess it's going to be going on 6 years. Anyway, the very first versions are already out of warranty. They're completely out of warranty, which is why you're seeing a ton of videos about Isomatic, because now you guys don't have to be worried about it, because Gen 1 is done. Gen 1 is out of there. So, all right. So Crystal Clean Appliance says, Ansel training. Seriously thinking about signing up, right? And that's something for those in the inner circle. I did a video on a manufacturer that is tied to Ansel. And so that it closely explains why I've been showing you guys about Ansel. And you guys know that when you go to my video page, it's going to show you, and then like the about section, you go and select videos. It's going to show you all my previous videos. The lives are just like this. I just chop things up with you guys, try to see what you're interested in, what you need more reinforcement on, and then I'll talk about that with you guys on these lives. What I do in my recorded videos, those are specific videos for brands. I'll just do a specific video on Frymaster, a specific video on Giles, a specific video on Henny Penny, that type of thing. The training schedules will not get locked away. Training schedules are going to be open to everybody. See, you went to Auntie Anne's today, huh? Yep. And so you said they have a Scotsman ice machine. You've never worked on ice machines, but yes, you can definitely get into door cleaning. That is it. You can definitely get in the door cleaning. Auntie Anne's is kind of a hot mess, but yeah. Who the hell's calling me? Who the hell's calling me? Niles, huh? See, you guys don't even pay no attention. Look at that. You guys don't even pay attention. Now he's on live and he's calling me. You guys see? He's calling me and my video is live right now. Let me see if this thing answers. Hello. Hey, you're live.
Oh.
Can you guys hear this? He's live. You're live, Niles. What's your question?
Yes, my question is about so I got my contract papers for ban.
Your contractor passed?
Not the contract pass, but service template for me to fill out my information.
Service template for what?
For ban to become a service provider, an authorized service provider.
For who? For
Ban coffee machines.
Oh, Bun. Okay. All right. I'm with you now.
Yes.
I'm with you now.
So I was just wondering because they ask whether I have worked with I've been in a 3-day training.
Yes.
I've been going to the training.
Yes.
So because I haven't done the training, but they're asking for a 3-day training. Does that matter?
No, wait. But I thought you already. Okay, so you got to help me out here.
Yeah.
Slow it down for me so I get time to process it. Now, because you sent me an image of a certificate that you received from going to Bun's class, correct?
Yes.
I remember that.
Training.
Yes, I remember that. So now your question is, Bun is asking you about another training?
So the form says, have you attended Bun's 3-day
training? You can't. All right. So when they make these things up, they don't take into account that this stuff changes and it costs them money to make changes. So they don't make changes. My best advice to you is to send in your paperwork anyway, and leave it up to them to tell you if they are going to require something or not. The reason for that is they and they alone know what their needs are in the market that you're in.
Yes.
So if they have something, a niche thing that they might want you to do, because Bun is everywhere, right? Bun is everywhere. So if they have something that they can plug you into, they're going to want to get you in, whether you had a single class or not. Right? Don't put a roadblock in front of yourself. Let them tell you, oh no, we want you to have this class or that class.
Okay.
This paperwork is not a Rosetta Stone. This is not written in stone. This is all malleable. Everything changes. They just need all this different stuff so they can disqualify you if they would like to. No, it is. It's just like when you see a job application, they say, oh, well, if you have a degree or if you got 5 years experience. It's like, well, which one is it? Right? So it's the same thing with this. You've already attended a course and it was an in-person course, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect. So they're going to look into that. Because you got a chance to see that it's a very small organization.
Yes.
So it doesn't take much for them to make one phone call or to send one little email, and then they get the answers that they're looking for.
After the email that they sent me, they CC'd the trainer that I was.
Exactly. And that's what. And I did not tell this gentleman to call. Before you called, I was exactly saying the same thing, that you need to communicate with these trainers, because the trainers are the ones that it's a very flat structure, and the trainers are the one that's letting everybody know, hey, yeah, it's okay to send this guy out in our name, or no, let him, find his own way. Right? So if the trainer saw that you were with it and feel that it's perfectly fine for you to go out there, they're going to say so internally.
Oh,
Yeah, they're going to say, yeah, this person was at the class and they did very well. They got a good grasp of the concept. They seem comfortable, blah, blah, blah. Whatever they're going to feel like, because they're going to communicate internally with their people based on their own internal dynamic, you know? So that's, yeah, you just proceed. Let them tell you no. Don't put a roadblock in front of yourself. Let them tell you no.
I get it. I get it now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, none of this stuff is written in stone. None of this stuff is written in stone. It's just a person like myself that's creating these things. And even besides that, sometimes it's just an assistant, you know, or a secretary. They still calling people that nowadays. But it's just an assistant that's coming up with these forms, and then they give it to the head of training and say, "How's this look?" And they go, "Yeah, that's fine." and then they post it. That's it. This is nothing serious. There's nothing serious.
And I think the other question, I think you addressed it a bit privately in the response about the Unimac laundry machine.
Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. Okay. So for everyone out there, this gentleman he sent me a request about a call that was, what'd you say, was 3 hours away or 4 hours away? Hello? Oh, I lost him. Yeah. Oh. Anyway. And then he calls back. All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what I got here. Okay. You there?
Yes.
You know, I should have answered on my damn computer. Anyway, yeah, that call was what, 3 hours away, 4 hours away?
That was about 3 hours one way.
Yeah. So the reason why they called you is because the distributor either has them on payment hold, or they're, whatever reason. But trust me, this is a hospital, and not only did their internal staff not know how to fix it, but they don't even want to pay the distributor. And that distributor that I sent you the information for is who installed that. He's in Maryland, and that let me see. I think I still have some of that up. It doesn't matter, because I can just pull up. Let me share this tab on the screen, and let me tell them. I just looked up Unimac. All right, so you just look up Unimac on the East Coast. Actually, I just went to distributor. So just so you know, Unimac is part of Speed Queen.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
See? So Speed Queen, Hips, Unimac, and there's like 4 or 5 other brands. See, it's under Alliance. Right? Alliance is all Unimac. You gotta look this stuff up. See, it's so Unimac is Speed Queen, Unimac, Hips, Primus, and Ipso. That's all the same company. So let me see here. So what I was doing is when I went to Unimac and I put in for Maryland, there's one distributor. So that distributor, that's where that washer and dryer came from. Is from this distributor. They know who to go to, and that's actually the distributor that. Oh yeah, let me get your zip code. What's that zip code where you're at?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Yes, it's 20817.
20817. All right, so that's Haynes and Walker. All right, so we'll go to Haynes and Walker. So Haynes and Walker is all over Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, and Delaware. Yes. So even when you buy parts, if you want to buy parts locally, you would buy that from them. When you're going to go to your training class, you're going to go to your training class hosted by this distributor. If you had a sale, your sale is going to come through this distributor. Excuse me. So yeah, everything when it comes to commercial laundry, it is a very very closed market, very closed market.
I see. It's controlled.
Yes, it is extremely controlled. Yeah, so they sell Speed Queen, Unimac, and in Chicago Flatworks irons. So that's what I'm saying. That hospital exclusive. Yeah, the Haynes is exclusive with Unimac. So yeah, they know who to call. Don't ever think that they don't know who to call. They're trying to take advantage of somebody else. And so the problem you have with these hospitals is now you might have to wait 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, or whatever it is, whatever their payment terms are. And I guarantee you, Haynes says that we must have a credit card on file. And then Haynes has a minimum charge that they have. But the Haynes service provider, when he comes out, he's going to have all the parts to fix that unit with him. And you are not. And then when you come out to fix it, they're going to be pissed that you're going to come out and you're not going to have the parts with you.
Yeah, because
they're going to be
quick turnaround.
Oh, they're going to be furious that you're going to, because they're used to calling Haynes, and Haynes comes out and they fix it. And if it's a big enough job, they'll send 2-3 guys to come fix it. Yeah. So when you guys take on these big, huge bites, just realize what the hell you're biting into. You're not going to some small hotel. You're going into a hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, more family members calling. Yeah, everybody's calling me. So yeah, it's a very critical customer. So you got to be careful of what you're doing, and then you're gonna. So let's look at this, because you're not doing something that other people aren't inquiring about, and it is the thing that will put your company under. You will be out of business before you realize it, because you're going to spend several hours to get there, and then you're going to spend all day trying to figure out what the hell it is that's going on with the unit, and then you're going to have to leave. Then you got to spend time ordering parts. You're going to have to wait for it. Then you're going to have to spend a whole other day driving on over there. For what?
Yeah.
You've lost 2, possibly 3 days on something, and you're like, "Oh, I learned." Well, but you can learn somewhere right around the corner. There are hotels within 5 minutes of you that have the same Unimac. So why would you spend 3 hours to go to another place?
Yeah,
and then the customer is going to be frustrated because you're not keeping up with the level of service that they're normally getting from the distributor. And these guys are trained. This is all they do. They don't do washers. They don't do dishwashers. They don't do ovens. They only do Unimac. They don't do anything else. They only do Unimac. And here you are coming over there. You don't even know what size fasteners are on the damn thing. You don't even know how to get into it. It's going to have Torx, and it's going to have security Torx, size 15, size 19, size 20. Did I have some 22s? You're gonna have some very large size fasteners on there, and they're gonna be Torx, and you might not even have that equipment. You might not even have those fasteners.
The tools, no, you don't have the tools, yes.
Exactly. And so now you have to go somewhere else to get those. It's not good. It's not good. Only whenever you're dealing with something new, stay close to home. Stay close to home whenever it's something new that you haven't seen before. Hey, Royce, what's happening? Brother Royce, what's going on, man? Taking a call. I'm taking a call about got a caller that was interested in working on Unimac, which is it's actually in the hospital. So you do see some of these in laundromats, but not many. So. But yeah, so that's to address the other thing you had about the Unimac. You never go far, especially when it's something you've never worked on. You never go far.
Yeah, some voltage as somebody starts cutting out.
Yeah, well, period. What's the upside? Is the hospital signing a contract with you so that you're going to do all their washers and dryers, and then the food court, and then their the equipment for their cafeteria? If not, then what is the financial upside for you?
Yeah.
You know? You have to look at those kind of things. What is the financial upside? Oh, okay. I'm answering. Have you? Did you get a chance to see any of this stuff on Instagram? Cause no. Okay, I'm curious because I'm posting on it. I'm live on Instagram right now, so I didn't know if it was showing. I do get viewers, but I didn't know how it showed up to the average person on Instagram. So that is so for everybody watching, that is what's going on out there. Do not take these calls because people call me all the time. Oh yeah, it's like 5 hours away from me. I'll go anywhere. Yeah, but you'll be out of business for the end of the year. You will be out of business. So let me see here. If they're even, and the training schedule, and you've never worked on a Unimac before, right?
No.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. It is not my favorite. It is not my favorite. Yeah, I would definitely not advise a Unimac.
Going to a hotel and I saw it, but
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah. You see it, but you never even take it apart. So that's the thing, and it's a hospital, you know. So you're gonna have people on you the whole time about fixing it. As soon as you arrive, they're not gonna be understanding about it. And then here they're talking about the ozone system to it and all other kind of stuff. Yeah, I do not advise you to go ahead and work at any hospital, blood bank, or anything like that. Starting out, that's yeah, that's not advisable. Because and then like I said, all these people have their own training. That machine was actually put in by Haynes. So with this market, I'm pretty sure they got a good 30, 40 technicians.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm looking at their website. You saw the website that I sent you, and then they're extremely protective because there is no mention at all of any training on their website. Nothing. There is nothing because they would rather do all the work themselves. They would rather do it all. Yep, there is nothing.
You have read this question is very well.
Yeah, but just remember to stay close to home. Stay close to home. All right, let me see. Haynes and Waller. All right, let me see here. The training schedule, laundry. Let's see here. Yeah, the training schedule has not come out yet on commercial laundry. We've had a couple on the East Coast, a couple in New York. And that's Electrolux, and that's because Electrolux has all their classes at their corporate headquarters in New York. So you're always going to go there, and they typically have it about once a month.
Oh, once a month. That's great.
All right. They used to go around. They used to go around the country and ship about 4 pieces of equipment around, and then they stopped. Yeah, they don't have. There's nothing. I'm doing a search right now. There's nothing. I can call Speed Queen because it's basically a Speed Queen in charge of the training on all of these. And well, while I got you on the line,
but if I call in Waller, I can find out maybe if they have a training schedule coming up.
Yeah, you can try.
Thank you.
Yep. That is what I recommend to everyone to do. Is to call the distributor that's in their market, and you need to inquire, when is training? When is training? And so if they give you, here's a little piece of a little nugget of advice for you, especially when it comes to commercial laundry. When it comes to commercial laundry, and these people give you any kind of pushback,
yeah,
find a laundromat and ask them if you could do work for them. Now, you don't have to do work for them, but tell them you're looking to do work for them, but you need to be able to say that you would be doing work for Suds R Us, right? So I'm going to get this training because I'm going to be doing some work for Suds R Us, All right, is that something cool? Can I do that with you guys? And can I work for Suds R Us? I can do this training. And they said, yeah. Everybody's gonna say yeah because they want cheap free labor. And then you go around, and then when the sales guy say, hey, well, we're only doing this for people that are customers. And you say, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing work for Suds R Us when I'm done with this training. You don't have to do work for Suds R Us, but you just need to be able to say it, and then Suds R Us can be like, oh yeah, that guy came by the store like last week, and he needs to, he wants to go to training on that. So February 6th, Inwood, New York, is Electrolux training. There's already people that I've told about the training that have been going out there, and they're killing it. Very, very proud of them. So level 1 and level 2, February 6th and 7th, and all you have to do is call Electrolux. And so it's actually like 3 different brands. So Electrolux and Wascomat, and then they have this other name that they go by. They go by Encore in some places. Okay. So you can always go. So they're no longer going around the country. You actually have to go to You actually have to go to New York. Yeah, you got to go. It's free. The class is free. So you can go to laundrylux.com. You go to the event page. Everything is going to take you. They got like 5-6 different names they go under. If you go to wascomat.com, it eventually is going to take you to Laundry Lux. Everything ends up going there. And then like once a month, they have these classes. And you can go. They're going to tell you that the facility is close to JFK. If you're not gonna drive, you can fly. And so they're right there by JFK. They tell you which Holiday Inn to stay at or the 5-Town Inn. And like I said, it's free, and it's one whole day. And you're going to be at the main location. So it's not like it's some hotel somewhere. You're actually going to their. Well, they're not making them there, but that's where they have everything shipped. Just so you guys know, Electrolux is the one out of Sweden. They are the parent company. They bought Wascomat, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago. And so the stuff is made in Europe, and then they ship it over, and they do a little bit of assembly in the United States. All right, so let me see here. Let me see what questions I got here. So, yeah. So other than that, I mean, that's about what I got for you guys right about now.
Yeah, thank you so much for the guidance.
Oh, sure.
Actually, I told you I'm already doing some work for Dukers.
Yeah, the refrigerator, yeah.
Yeah, they're keeping me busy, and I'm loving it.
Well, Dukers, the reason why I give all of you guys new brands, up and coming brands, is because just that. They're new, they're up and coming. They don't have a 50-year relationship with some service company. They don't have a 30-year relationship with some service company. They might not have any relationship at all. So for you to come in, now you're getting introduced to that customer, and now you get to take care of all the other stuff in that place. Now, tell me about some of the places you went to taking care of Dukers.
I was at the golf club. It's a PDB golf course in Maryland.
Yeah, but like what equipment did they have in there?
They have a 40-inch freezer, 40-inch.
Yeah, but besides that, they had griddles there. They had deep fryers. What did they have in there?
It's because they have a full bar, so they have the kitchen. They have the commercial microwaves. They have the griddles. They have the deep freezers. They have the display cases.
Now I got a really important question for you.
Yes.
That location, did you give them your information?
I didn't, unfortunately.
You did what now?
I did not.
Oh, so you need to go back. You need to go back to that facility, and you need to give them your information, your contact information. Hi, I'm the one that took that. I'm just checking up to see if everything was okay with it. That's what we do. We make sure that everything is fine with all the work that we do. And then you go ahead and give them your contact information. By the way, we also take care of all the stuff behind the bar. We take care of this. We take care of that. and you make sure they have your information.
Yeah.
Every single place that Dukers, or is it Blue Air? Which one?
Dukers.
Dukers. So Dukers also has hot. Let me pull this up for the people that are still watching, because I got some people that are still hanging on. All right. So, and I've gone over Dukers. That's how you know about them. I've gone over Dukers. They actually have warehouses throughout the country. I don't know if it's 3 or 10 or what, but they have a number of warehouses. And so Dukers has refrigeration. They have hot side. See, they have deep fryers, charbroilers, griddles, and then I believe they have ovens. If they don't have ovens, they're coming.
Okay.
Yeah, if they don't have ovens, they will be coming. Because they're just outsourced. What's that?
I went on the cold side for them.
Oh yeah, no. That doesn't matter. There is no side. There is no side when it comes to Dukers. It's just Dukers. They're not like it's a Korean company, but they're not like some of these others where they have all these different people, and then these people are stuck on the residential. I mean, on the refrigeration side, and these others on the cold side, cold and hot side. There is no division. There is no division. It's just Dukers. It is just Dukers. Only one putting divisions on this kind of stuff is you. To the rest of the world, no one cares. No one cares. It is not a thing.
I do appreciate it.
Oh, sure, no problem. All right, and then so with that, everybody's like, all right, we had enough. So, all right, with that, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this call. I'm gonna end the stream. I see I don't have any other questions. Oh, my app said, yeah. Hey, I'm glad you came, man. Yeah, any of you guys are more than welcome to hit me up on the communications on here, and I can bring you on, and we can have a live call just like this. All right, now, so I'll catch you later. Ooh, my phone actually died anyway. Yep, it died. Went black. So that was right on time. Hey, thanks for coming, Shay. Thank you for coming. So once again, I'm just going over some of the training stuff, addressing your questions, your concerns. People are using the information. They're going out there. They're working. Because that's the whole thing. Yeah. Hey, man, I do the soap, man. I do all the chemicals and stuff. So the whole thing is to get out there and get working. The commercial stuff, you'll be working even when the residential is slow. Anytime you go out on any call that they give you on the commercial side, you give those people your information. You give them your everything you got. Email, phone number, even a pricing guide if you got one. You tell them what you're servicing, the whole nine. That is the whole point of me giving you guys these manufacturers. Is not to do a job, is so that you can gain a customer. The whole point is to gain the customer. It is not to do a job. It is the customer. That is what you want. You're using these upstart manufacturers to get in the door. Other than that, these people would never call you. And then you get to know who these people are, who the owner of the place is, who the manager is. You get to hear the employees, and they're like, if they're talking about if these people pay or not, the whole nine. All right, the whole shebang. All right, so let's see here. What happened with the place in Rockville? Yeah, I got it. That was done within hours. One of my supporters called me right on up, and he said, "Yeah, I'll take it." So I keep telling y'all, I said, "All right, anybody who has donated to the channel, who has a subscription or any of that other kind of stuff, they all come up. Those people get preference, right?" And so I have. When I was approached with Maryland, I told him, I told that manufacturer, I said, man, I got at least about good a good 30, 40 people that are in the DMV. So I said, yeah, that's definitely not a problem for me to handle the DMV. I got subscribers in Montana and all kind of places. So yeah, that was a done thing. That was done. That was done within hours. That subscriber woke me up, man, about 8 or so. Called me up and said, "Yeah, I'll take it." And I said, with as much money as you donated to my channel, it is yours." So it's just one of those things, my apps. It's just one of those things. All right, and with that, and then don't worry about it. There's gonna be other stuff coming up. So that one manufacturer, my sister did the job on Thursday, and then my subscriber, oh no, my sister did that on Wednesday, and then my subscriber, I think, did it either today or yesterday. And so and right, this person has about another 2 or 3 of these installations, and I think these are also going to be in hospitals. And they're in the middle of the country, though. I think, speaking about Montana, I think 1 or 2 are going to be in Montana, or North Dakota, or something like that. So I'll be putting out the videos. He was very happy with my sister, and I don't know what happens when with the one subscriber. It all depends on what happens with that. If he's gonna keep continuing to pitch me these things. He actually wanted me to handle this nationwide. He actually wanted me to do this nationwide, but I'm actually just handing these. I'm actually just handing these calls over to you directly. I'm not taking a piece of the pie or anything. This is just yours. You know, that's why I'm starting with people that have sent in support for the channel. So I try to give the money back. You know, I try to give so if you've invested in me, I'm going to reinvest in you. So all the people that have given in, they're on a priority list. So if you donate today, that's still not going to change anything. Those people gave money. They gave quite a bit of money. And so anything that comes up in their area, if they do want it, they're going to be first. It's just what's right is right. And then as far as looking up how you join the group, you got to go into the About page, and then you're going to see all the videos, and it says join to become a member, and you just click on that. So that's how that one works. And I see my viewership is ebbing and flowing. And now my phone is dead. But I'll give you guys a quick chance. Let me see what we got here. If we don't have any questions about anything, I'll have to end the stream, because we've already been on for 1 hour and 13 minutes. So now's your chance. You can ask about brands, marketing, anything. Knock yourself out. Other than that, we're gonna shut it on down. All right. So let's see here. What else was I doing? So for all you guys that came in earlier, so what time is it? 13. All right. So for all you guys that came in earlier, what I was doing just on this stream was taking questions and then going over what you had available to you from URI. We've already been over Hoshizaki classes, Manitowoc classes, and so some of the rest of the stuff that was on Scotsman is here on URI. Explaining to you the difference between a training class and what the sales classes are. Covering everything from, let's see here what we got here. So Maryland, right? Baltimore, Maryland, all the way down to Arizona. We covered all of that kind of stuff. The Manitowoc schools coming up in Lancaster, PA. And don't worry about this Trenton. That's for walk-in. That's for walk-ins yet. So I'm not introducing you guys to walk-in or air conditioner or anything like that. At most, I might introduce you guys to walk-in. All right, brother Royce. Oh, thank you very much, man. I thank you very much. The reason why I came on today. I was making some videos for members of the channel because I hadn't made anything yet, so I had to fire off about a good two, three videos just specific for those clients, and those videos are about the companies that are actually, they have contracts with different restaurant chains, and then they have to get those service orders filled. And so I did a couple of videos on who those people are. I went through my email. So because it's not open to the general public. So I was able to show them my actual email and correspondence between me and them, what the forums look like. All of that is locked away in the membership part. Because if I do something on YouTube, now I got, 50, 60 people complaining that I'm putting out their company business. So this way it's locked away, and I can afford to do so. I don't have to worry about subscriber count. I don't have to worry about if the video did 300 views or 200 views and none of that kind of stuff. And so this is a brother named Royce J. Hey, type your YouTube channel into the bottom. If you all are interested in following brother Royce, he has a channel where he talks about just common events, the normal stuff. It's a commentary channel. I normally join every day. If you haven't seen me, brother Royce, that's because I've been working. Like last night I was working till 3 o'clock in the morning, just different stuff like that. Because I work weird hours, but I'm normally in brother Royce's channel. You know what? Let me see if I can't. And Royce, I don't know why I can't make people mods, because I would make you a mod. I can't make people mods. I can't do that. I can't do any of this stuff right now. But he has a channel. If you like to go in there, because he knows about my family business. I actually was trained by this gentleman right here when I was about 15 years old. He doesn't remember me, but he used to beat the snot out of me when I was about 15, 16 years old. I signed up for a boxing gym, a mixed martial arts gym. And he was, because this, you got to realize, man, I was 15 in 92. So you know how old you were. Brother Royce was one of the older guys. He was a mixed martial artist that was actually competing and actually making money. We used to hop in this bus. Did we hop in a bus? We used to hop in a bus. I don't know why I remember a bus. And we used to go to the north side of Chicago, and we would have these boxing matches. There was a boxing ring right there, and it used to be packed. And man, I'm telling you, man, I was so nervous. And my instructor used to want me to get into the ring and fight, and I only wanted to learn how to protect myself. I didn't want to go here and win prize money and stuff. And this gentleman right here, Royce, he was out there winning money, and they were going to Vegas every year and everything, man. And he actually remembers my family business is in the same town with the gym. And then after our instructor, our teacher, he had brain cancer, and he passed away, unfortunately. I think it was like when I was about 18. Royce tried to keep the gym going. And this is a good guy, man. You check his channel out. It's what is it called, man? It's called Royce Babbles. What is your channel name? Put your channel name in the chat. Okay, click on that. No, I did that. I'm clicking on the name, and it won't let me do it. It won't let me do it. Let me, I was able to make at least 1 or 2 people mods, but it stopped. It stopped because I'm clicking, and it won't let me do it. Hey, Frank, what's happening? Frank is a contributor. Frank is the all-time high contributor to the channel. He is No one else contributes more than Frank. Royce, I am clicking on this thing. I can pin it, but it won't let me. And 2 months ago, I was able to click on a name, and then it would actually make people mods. It made people mods, and I'm trying to get. I have subscriptions now, and I'm trying to. It says I can give out 15 free subscriptions per month, and I can't click on anybody's name to do it. So I'm gonna have to contact YouTube in order for them to do something to my channel. Right, I got it pinned. I can't pin on my channel. What the heck? Wow. I don't know how the hell this is. Let me go to the start. And Brother Frank, I'm gonna read that in 1 second. See, and then once it's in there, I'm in the start section, and it's still not letting me do anything. So there's definitely something wrong. All right, your wife has you putting the table together. All right, yeah, I appreciate that. Well, I'm at 1 hour and 20 minutes myself, so I'm trying to wrap this thing up. At one point in time, I went down to as few as like 3 people that were watching the channel, and then all of a sudden it just shot back up to like it went up to 12. So I'm just at this point in time, I'm just trying to answer a few questions and concerns for the weekend, because right now I'm in production mode. I'm working, but I'm also trying to produce some videos for my new subscribers. So the first thing I started out with for the new subscribers, especially the inner circle people, are those companies that are going to give you guaranteed work. If I only know what your area is, so they're already set up to give you work in your area. And I went over all the paperwork you have to fill out, what their portal looks like, what the email address is to contact them, phone numbers. You have at least the name of about 4 or 5 different people that work at the company. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. But as far as anybody else is concerned, the training information is always going to be available to everyone at all times. Training is not a subscription based thing. It's not a donation based thing. That's just the channel. You got it. When you go to, they're asking about they can't find the inner circle. It's not inner circle. It's just the subscription. It's just to become a member of the channel. And like I said, there's some weird stuff going on with my membership right now. Not just my membership, but it's some weird stuff going on with the way the YouTube thing is set up. It's not allowing me to add mods, and it was there, and now it's not. I'm supposed to be able to give 10 free subscribers a month, and it's not there. So we'll work on it. We'll work on it. I'm loading up that stuff. So as people were buying that subscription, there wasn't anything there. But now there is video. There's video there, and I'm going to be tacking on more and more. And I would just like to know like a zip code for them so that I can add what restaurants are near them, go through the health department for their area, and then tell them about what restaurants are there and what equipment is there and how to get a hold of those people. And with that, I'm gonna call it a night. So we've been on for almost an hour and a half. And if you guys want me to come on, I'll be working quite a bit on Saturday. But if you guys want me to come on this weekend, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys want me to come on this weekend, put 1 for Saturday, 2 for Sunday. And then we'll see about that. And what time? I don't know. I got a FBD. I got to put gas in. I got a wing stop. I got to go check on a Hoshizaki prep table. That's going. All right, Royce, that'll work. I got a Hoshizaki prep table that I got to check out, see what's going on. It was freezing up, so I don't know what's going on. All right, so that's 2 for Sunday. All right, so we'll work on that. We will work on that, and then I'll just have to put out a service ticket on YouTube, because now I'm up to. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm up to like 560 or 562 subscribers. And at the beginning of the month, I was at 500. It was a little over 500. So I do appreciate that. So I'm going to put out some more videos. And with that, I'm going to say thank you and good night.